Tonight at 11, Nevada ranks as one of the worst states for boat safety. This as park leaders prepare for a busy Memorial Day weekend at Lake Mead.
You could see like 3 2-hour wait times easily. Yeah, just boat on boat on boat on boat.
The tips you need to know when you're out on the water to keep you and your family safe. Plus,
I, Chelsea Fisher, Trustee Fisher, will make a motion to reject this budget as written. And I call for a roll call vote.
Nye County school leaders rejecting 2 budget proposals that would lead to job cuts. What's next for this school district? That answer just ahead. And the Southern Nevada community mourning the loss of a racing legend.
He got us to put races out at the short track so that we could get younger racers in there and give them an opportunity. So he really believed in giving back in that regard.
A look back at the life and legacy of NASCAR champion Kyle Busch. Channel 13 at 11 starts right now.
Channel 13 News at 11 starts now.
And thanks for joining us at 11 tonight. I'm Trisha Keene. Safety on the water is front and center across Nevada as summer's first big holiday puts boaters back in action. Memorial Day weekend is almost here, and many of you are ready to make a splash at Lake Mead. But before you cast off, our Shelley Leggett shows why boating experts are sounding the alarm and stressing safe practices before you hit the water in Southern Nevada.
The boating harbor was pretty quiet with just a handful of fishermen and boaters at Lake Mead. A big difference compared to the anticipated crowds and boat traffic for this holiday weekend. That's why experts are telling me they want visitors, especially new boaters, to be extra cautious.
The boat launch is going to be a spectacle.
Memorial Day usually brings the crowds to Lake Mead.
You could probably just sit there, watch, and have a good time with people not knowing how to drive their big, cool, fancy things. But other than that, also, you know, random jet skiers.
But don't take my word for it. Jacob Penniger tells me he's been living the boat life since he could walk.
Growing up, going to the lake, Lake Havasu, Lake Mead, whatnot, Colorado River, Laughlin, just jet skis and boats.
He says his parents always instilled in him the importance of safety on the water, especially here at Lake Mead.
Kind of like on the road, you know, there's flags, there's rules for a reason, and read them before you come out, just like you're driving a car.
A new report from the United States Coast Guard shows Nevada is the most dangerous state for boating, ranking last place, number 50 in the country for boating safety.
It does add a little extra stress to some boaters who aren't comfortable with driving in that type of scenario. Similar scenario would be somebody driving in snow for the first time. Rain, you know, it's a little different.
Tyler Moyner with Boating Lake Mead says that statistic comes partly from inexperienced boaters on the water.
This is a destination lake. You know, we don't have houses on the water because of the national park. So you do have a lot of people that come out here that have never experienced what Lake Mead is. And Lake Mead can get pretty nasty at times.
The U.S. Coast Guard shows there are more than 92 accidents for every 100,000 registered vessels. But Moyner says there are many ways to avoid a potential disaster on the lake.
Just be a very apparent driver, understand how your vessel works.
He tells me preparation is key, and you should always use a safety checklist before leaving the dock.
Remember, boats don't have brakes, so not like a car. There's no dedicated roadways out on the water. People are crisscrossing against each other, going opposite directions, and so, you know, just being aware of your surroundings.
Check your boat and equipment to make sure everything is working. Make sure you have a full tank, and you must have a Coast Guard approved life jacket for every person on board.
Arms through there. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to do your center zipper. You don't want the life jacket to be able to ride up on you. So if it feels good around the body, then you just go ahead and tighten the straps a little bit more.
Including children 12 and under. It's the law. But once you're on the water, Moyner says you need to stay aware of your surroundings and know the rules of the lake.
It's not a race. You're going out there to enjoy your time out there with your friends and family. So slow down and enjoy it.
Moyner says it all boils down to preparation and awareness to help keep everyone safe on and off the water. Reporting from Lake Mead, I'm Shelley Leggett.
Your 69th victory in this series, your 5th right here. Why do these moments never get old, Kyle?
Because you never know when the last one is.
And that was just 6 days ago. Las Vegas native Kyle Busch's final win, a truck series race at Dover. And today, Kyle Busch is dead at 41 years old. Busch had been hospitalized this morning with a serious illness. Of course, Kyle grew up right here in Las Vegas, graduating early from Durango High School, crafting his aggressive racing style that led him to 2 NASCAR Series championships. And our Alex Eshelman got a chance to talk with someone who knew Busch since he was a teenage driver.
Shocked, stunned, speechless. You know, there's so many different adjectives I think that you can use to describe how you feel today. And Kyle is going to be remembered as one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time. A fiery competitor, but a loyal person.
And statements are flooding in from across the racing world, including this joint statement from the Busch family, Richard Childress Racing and NASCAR. Our entire NASCAR family is heartbroken by the loss of Kyle Busch. A future Hall of Famer, Kyle was a rare talent, one who comes along once in a generation. He was fierce, he was passionate, and he was immensely skilled. And he cared deeply about the sport and fans. Developing now, we are learning that a 20-year-old motorcyclist is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries after a crash near Desert Inn in Cambridge. Authorities tell us a car turned left on a flashing yellow arrow and failed to yield. The car hit the motorcycle and the rider was thrown from the bike and hit another vehicle waiting at a red light. Police say the driver stayed at the scene. Well, a massive pipe break at a Las Vegas apartment complex left tenants without running water for days. And it's not the first time tenants have run into issues at Harmon at 370. Senior reporter Alyssa Bethencourt revisited the property and shows us what's happening.
This is not the first time tenants at Harmon at 370 have reached out to Channel 13 for help. This week, residents say a major pipe break left them without water for several days. And when I went to management looking for answers, well, they refused to speak with me. Here's video of that pipe rupture. You can see water shooting high into the air. And while crews work to repair it, tenants tell Channel 13 management advised them to use pool water to flush their toilets.
They need to do better. You guys need to honestly condemn this place because there's black mold, there's cockroaches crawling over us when we sleep.
Well, Stacy Voss lives here and tells me without running water, she struggled to make formula, wash dishes, and bathe her 1.5-year-old daughter. She also shared video showing sewage backing up into her bathtub and toilet. Other residents described ongoing issues with cockroaches and maintenance problems they say have been going on for a while. In fact, less than 2 years ago, Channel 13 investigated complaints at this same property. At the time, we reported on flooding and sewage issues similar to what residents say they're dealing with now. Now, even though the water has been restored, residents tell me they still want answers and some lasting solutions. I did reach out to New Earth Residential, the company that owns this property, for some answers, but they never responded. Reporting in Las Vegas, I'm Alyssa Bethencourt.
The Nye County School District is on the clock to approve a budget after we told you about public outcry that led trustees to reject 2 budget proposals and schedule another meeting. The budget proposals included cutting a number of positions for next school year. Some of those jobs included campus monitors, social workers, and district-level staff across various departments. Well, dozens of community members showed up in Pahrump and sent in letters to voice their concerns at Wednesday's school board meeting. Next up, another budget meeting is set for June 2nd. That's less than a week before they need to submit a final budget to the state, and that deadline is June 8th. A local woman who reached out to Channel 13 says her home insurance claim is now slowly making progress after she tells us the company was giving her the runaround. This past Sunday, high winds led to knocking down power lines behind her home, triggering a chain of events that flooded the house and started a small fire. That's when she contacted us, and she believes our coverage helped her get what she needed. And if you'd like to show your support for Sharon, her family is taking donations through a GoFundMe. We have a link on our website at KTNV.com.
It was a warm day today. 93 degrees was our high earlier this afternoon. Our normal high for today is 91, so just a touch above normal. Low temperature this morning, 66. Normal low is 68 degrees. And take a look at that record, 104, set back in 1942. And the record low temperature, 42, set back in 1975. Taking a look outside from our Mandalay Bay sky cam, a nice quiet night here in Las Vegas. Clear skies and temperatures are still very comfortable at this hour. 81 degrees in Las Vegas, 80 in Spring Valley, 76 degrees in Summerlin, 82 in Henderson and Green Valley, sitting at 82. Wind speeds generally light across the board. They're going to stay light through the overnight hours. 68 degrees tonight, and get ready for 95 degrees tomorrow. Lots of sunshine coming up. I'll have that Memorial Day forecast.
Well, from dance to theater to painting, a lineup of talent took to the stage tonight at Opportunity Village's talent show. You may notice a familiar face was also emceeing the show, our very own Mary Keeler. Audiences were shown works representing themes related to the Renaissance period, the Wright brothers, history of American country dance, and Route 66. A big congratulations to them. Still ahead at 11, gubernatorial hopeful Aaron Ford taking aim at Joe Lombardo. Coming up, our Steve Sebelius sits down exclusively for a one-on-one interview with a Democrat challenging Nevada's governor. Stay with us.
Hey, human, it's time for my walk. I know, because I watch Good Morning Las Vegas and see the dog walking forecast with Justin Bruce. I know the best time for you to grab my leash and hit the pavement. Scan the QR code or go to KTNV.com and upload a picture. Justin will feature us during the dog walking forecast. Weekdays on Good Morning Las Vegas, sponsored by Centennial Subaru. Go north, US 95 and Ann Road. Centennial Subaru, a short drive from everywhere.
When your home feels clean and happy,
the people inside are clean and happy too.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK, or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
There's only one place where you can find legendary Vegas entertainment. It's at Westgate Las Vegas. Backed by popular demand, enjoy all the love with Air Supply's 50th anniversary celebration shows on May 22nd and 23rd. See six-time Las Vegas headliner Frankie Marino, featuring Lacey Schwimmer from Dancing with the Stars on May 28th. Get your laughs on with stand-up comedian Kelsey Cook on May 30th. Purchase tickets at westgatelasvegas.com.
Once you start working towards your dream, Joyce University makes sure you don't lose momentum.
Believe it or not, you are the most important people in the world to your children. Seriously, their future is in your hands. The same hands that fill cereal bowls, dry tears while packing school lunches, and then work all day. There's no award for getting kids to school in one piece, but there should be. The good news? There are resources that can ensure your child gets to school and succeeds there. Kindergarten through third grade classes are especially important to your child's growth. Just 2 missed days a month could hurt their ability to learn. Give them the best chance at their future, because they'll be shaping ours.
Channel 13 and Las Vegas Coin Company are proud to celebrate America's 250th anniversary.
Many people don't know that the early colonies who needed money printed their own currency. Here's some examples of that here. This primitive-looking note, hand-signed, circulated among the early colonies. They only printed on one side to save money. An interesting side note to American history.
The only Las Vegas Coin Company. Don't get shortchanged.
Do you want to showcase your business?
Get more customers in the door?
And make more revenue?
See how the Morning Blend can help your business.
Just send us an email at blendideas@ktnv.com.
Come and see how the Morning Blend can help you.
I'm Guy Tannenbaum, your community reporter here in Northwest Las Vegas.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
The Postal Service has been around for 250 years, which means our resume for sending and receiving mail is immaculate. Vote by mail is not just some new fad. It has already been proven effective and safe.
Voting by mail gives people dignity, independence, and the ability to safely exercise one of the most fundamental rights we have as Americans.
The push to keep mail-in voting in our Silver State. In a press conference today, local postal union leaders shared their concerns over the proposal to limit or take away the option to vote by mail. Organizers also revealing they will be launching a national campaign to promote mail-in voting. Early voting for primary elections begins May 23rd. Well, the race for governor is in full swing, and Channel 13 is sitting down with the top candidates. We begin tonight with Democratic Attorney General Aaron Ford. And our senior political reporter Steve Sebelius asked him about his top priorities, and he didn't shy away from criticizing his opponent.
Ford, like many Democrats running in 2026, is targeting bread and butter issues for everyday working people as his reason for running.
The priority is clear. It's to lower the prices in this state, to make our state more affordable. And that's going to be all-encompassing. I'm going to direct our state agencies to help in that regard, to come up with plans to help us lower costs for Nevadans. I'm going to work with our legislature to send me bills that I can sign that are actually going to address the affordability crisis that the Lombardo-Trump economy has created. And that's the one thing that I would love to have done in my tenure as governor.
Ford, who has sued the Trump administration repeatedly, is quick to note Lombardo never criticizes the president, even on issues like tariffs or the war that sent gas prices higher. But on taxes, Ford and Lombardo are in agreement.
We are in an affordability crisis that Joe Lombardo and Donald Trump have created. It is irresponsible to add an additional tax to individuals right now who are already paying an unlawful tax caused by the tariffs that Donald Trump passed and Joe Lombardo supported.
Ford disagrees with the governor on top issues, opposing ballot initiatives to impose voter ID or a constitutional ban on biological men playing in women's sports, even though Ford said he's personally against that idea. Ford also says he'd signed bills that Governor Lombardo vetoed, like a ban on corporations purchasing homes, which he says prices locals out of the housing market. And Ford said he'd signed bills to keep guns out of the hands of people convicted of hate crimes and ban weapons from polling places. When it comes to the #1 attack levied by Republicans, that Ford took excessive out-of-state trips paid for by interest groups, Ford says he's got no regrets.
Absolutely not. And let's be clear, I disclosed every single one of those trips pursuant to a law that I advocated for when I was in the state legislature, right? Every single one has been detailed, and the reason for taking those convenings was detailed. Human trafficking, sex trafficking, wildlife trafficking, opioid issues, social media issues. All of that is detailed, and it's not something that we are at all concerned about.
And that was Steve Sebelius reporting. And Ford faces a primary election before he goes on to face Lombardo in the general election. And tomorrow, Steve will sit down with Democratic Washoe County Commissioner Alexis Hill to talk about her bid. And if you have any questions about elections or politics in general, you can scan that QR code on your screen or send Steve an email at steve.sebelius@ktnv.com. There's also an Ask Steve link on our website at ktnv.com. Well, fire crews are tracking the latest efforts to the Bunker Ditch fire. Now, you may remember yesterday we sent a crew out to Mesquite after authorities told us that a wildfire broke out and spread 40 acres along the Virgin River. And this is video of the blaze we captured on Wednesday. Right now, Mesquite Fire Rescue says that there is no update on containment, but homes and residents in the area are not in any danger. We'll have an update for you when we hear more. Well, a nice and clear night out there here in the valley. Let's check back in with meteorologist Lynn Trung, who's tracking our Memorial Day weekend forecast. Lynn.
Thanks a lot, Tricia. I just wanted to start off with this great picture sent in by our friend Jose Arzate. This was the moon last night. Take a look at how pretty it is. So thank you so much, Jose, for sending that picture in. Of course, if you have a great picture or if you have a weather question, send it my way to lynn.trung@ktnv.com. Right now, things are looking nice and quiet out there. Clear skies after a warm day today. Get ready for a hot holiday weekend. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s across many spots. We'll have Lots of sunshine, a little breezy at times, especially during the afternoon into early evening, with wind gusts up to about 25 miles an hour. So not too bad this Memorial Day weekend, but we do have stronger winds returning by Tuesday, with wind gusts possibly up to 50 miles an hour at times. So something to pay attention to if you do have outdoor plans on Tuesday. 72 degrees right now in Alamo, 74 in Indian Springs, 79 in Pahrump, 82 degrees here in Las Vegas, and 84 is the current temperature in Laughlin. Wind speeds nice and light across the board, and they're going to stay pretty light through the rest of this evening. As we take a look here at the big picture, area of high pressure overhead, and that's what's going to keep us quiet through the holiday weekend. So that's the good news. If you have the whole entire weekend off, it's going to be great weather to be outdoors, a little above normal for this time of the year. Normal high is in the low 90s, and we're going to top out in the mid to upper 90s through the holiday weekend with lots of sunshine. Tomorrow we have the day off, lots of sunshine, light winds with occasional wind gusts up to about 15 miles an hour at times. So if you're going to be out and about, definitely wear that sunblock and stay hydrated the next couple of days. As high pressure is still overhead, that's going to keep us warm for this time of the year, and we're going to be in the mid-90s on Monday as well. We are tracking this area of low pressure that's going to be sliding into our region by late Monday, especially Tuesday, and as it makes its way into our area, that's really going to kick up those winds. Still windy on Wednesday, but temperatures are going to be a lot cooler. I'll show you all these numbers coming up in just a second. 59 degrees in Pahrump tonight, 68 degrees here in Las Vegas, and 69 degrees in Laughlin. Tomorrow, temperatures in the low 70s in the morning, 89 degrees at noon, and by 4 o'clock, 95 degrees. 96 in Boulder City, 99 in Laughlin, and 93 degrees in Pahrump. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 97 degrees on Saturday, breezy at times. 96 on Sunday, 96 degrees on Memorial Day, and turning very windy on Tuesday, 92. Windy day on Wednesday. Lots of sunshine and cooler temperatures.
Well, still to come at 11, one of Nevada's longest operating schools is closing their doors for good. Still ahead, what's driving that decision and the future plans for the campus.
Your gut is like a garden, growing both good bacteria and bad. That balance is key to a healthy gut environment. Benefiber's plant-based prebiotic fiber gently nourishes the good bacteria, working with your body to help your gut and you flourish effortlessly every day. Grow what feels good with Benefiber.
If you've been hurt in an accident, it can be one of the scariest times of your life, but it doesn't have to be a fear of that great unknown. I'm attorney Paul Powell. I've been representing accident victims in Las Vegas for 25 years. I have the answers to help you move forward. Call me. Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
Munchies, delivered. Sweet dreams, delivered. Self-care, delivered. Whatever mood you're in, the Happy Car is already on the way. Order online, a few taps. Fast, reliable delivery right to your door. Backed by the dispensaries you trust, bringing great selection, solid value, and a smoother way to shop. Now delivering across Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson. No lines, no stress, just happiness.
This Military Appreciation Month, we are proud to recognize Chaz Wellington, table games floor manager at MGM Grand Las Vegas. Chaz served as a sergeant in the U.S. Army, and today, he leads MGM Resorts Veterans Employee Network Group. He brings that same discipline, leadership, and sense of service to his role each day, creating a strong impact for both guests and fellow employees. National Military Appreciation Month, sponsored by MGM Resorts International.
13 Connects gives you an opportunity to get involved with local events that make a difference. Join Channel 13 as we make Las Vegas a better place to live. Sponsored by Finley Subaru of Las Vegas, Ed Bernstein Injury Lawyers, and America First Credit Union. Go Knights, go! ABC 13 is a proud partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
Well, saying goodbye to a community staple. Today was the final day for Good Springs Elementary School. The campus was Nevada's longest operating school, standing for 113 years. The Clark County School Board made the decision in April to shut the school down after it only had 2 students enrolled this year. And those 2 students will be at Sandy Valley Elementary at the start of the next school year. And staff were already given new roles in the district. We spoke with a teacher about the closure and how rewarding it was to teach there.
I've known our 5th grader since he was in kindergarten, so I've seen him grow up and become the young man that he is, and seen all those aha moments with his education, and it's been a privilege to be his teacher and all the other students that I've taught through, that have gone through here.
No future plans for the building have been shared, but the school is on the National Register of Historic Places. Well, as we get ready to honor the men and women who served our country this Memorial Day, the city of North Las Vegas is inviting folks out for a holiday barbecue and resource fair. Along with free food, there will be a lineup of options to help veterans, a military small business marketplace, and a car show. You can check it out this Saturday at the Veterans and Community Resource Center on Centennial Parkway. It starts at 10 a.m. Well, still ahead tonight at 11, a local headliner is wrapping up his final shows just off the Las Vegas Strip. Coming up, where you can catch female impersonator Frank Marino one last time. Stay with us.
Mandalay Bay Camp, furnished by Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino.
Want to do more for your brain? Unlike ordinary cognitive supplements, Nariva Plus supports 6 indicators of brain health: memory, focus, accuracy, learning, concentration, and reasoning. Nariva, support your brain health.
For nearly 50 years, I've stood up for people like you, helping families rebuild after accidents, fighting insurance companies, and ensuring justice is served. At the offices of Ed Bernstein, we're more than lawyers. We're advocates for our community, committed to fighting for fairness and justice when life takes an unexpected turn. Our experience and dedication has helped real people like you get their lives back on track. If you or a loved one have been hurt in an accident, enough said, call Ed.
Nevada families are paying more for everything: gas, groceries, housing. And Heidi Kasama made everything worse. Kasama voted to raise the gas tax. She voted to raise property taxes. If that's not bad enough, the PAC Heidi Kasama ran funneled hundreds of thousands to the Democratic National Committee, the DNC. Higher taxes, money to Democrats. Heidi Kasama is no conservative, and we're paying the price. Say no to Heidi Kasama. Nevada families have paid enough.
From stinky diapers to stinky feet, odors can be caused by bacteria that linger in your air. Unlike air fresheners, Lysol Air Sanitizer eliminates odors by killing 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria in the air. Scent can't sanitize. Lysol can.
At Jim Marsh Kia, you'll see more than cars. You'll see pieces of Nevada's past. Owner Jim Marsh is passionate about preserving our heritage, owning 6 historic landmarks: the Skyline Casino in Henderson, Longstreet Inn, and Casino in Amargosa Valley, the Santa Fe Saloon and the Nixon Building in Goldfield, the Monitor Belmont Mill site, and the Church of Belmont in Belmont. It's all part of his mission to keep Nevada's culture alive for generations. This America 250 moment is brought to you by Jim Marsh Kia, under the American flag.
Hi, I'm Shakira Hawkins, your Southwest Las Vegas reporter. A Southwest resident reached out to me with concerns about trash and debris buildup along a major roadway that she uses every day. She says the problem has become hard to ignore. So I came out here to see it for myself. And as you can see, trash, leaves, and debris are lining parts of Spring Valley Parkway and Rainbow Boulevard. After hearing the residents' concern, I reached out to Clark County Public Works to see how often is this area clean and who's responsible for maintaining it.
It is frustrating because I believe our tax dollars are going to maintain these roads and sidewalks.
We'll have more on this story on Good Morning Las Vegas. And Southwest Las Vegas, I'm Shakira Hawkins.
It's going to be a warm day tomorrow. Look for a high temperature of 95 degrees. Memorial Day weekend will be in the upper 90s all weekend long, breezy with lots of sunshine. And get ready for a very windy day on Tuesday with wind gusts up to 40 to even 50 miles an hour. Look for a high temperature of 92 degrees. Windy day on Wednesday, sunny skies and cooler temperatures, highs in the mid-80s. Tricia.
Well, Lynn, don't miss your chance to see the legendary Las Vegas female impersonator Frank Marino before he wraps up his final shows at the Virgin Hotel May 29th and 30th at 7 p.m. and May 31st at 4 p.m. Now, Marino stars in his show Diva Drag and Drinks at the Virgin Hotel just off the Strip in the 24 Oxford showroom. Frank Marino got a huge honor at the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign not too long ago for being a part of the Las Vegas community for 40 years now, performing with some legends like Liberace and Milton Berle.
40 years. 40 years.
Listen, I remember seeing him at the Riviera back in the day when he did Lacage.
Oh, wow.
So he's been around for a long time, and he's so talented. I just adore Frank.
I have to check out his shows coming up.
Yeah, you see him before he's closing. All right, well, that does it for us. Jimmy Kimmel Live is next. Thanks for watching. And from all of us here at Channel 13, have a great night.
It's nighttime on Channel 13.
Welcome to Paris Bistro Cooking with me, Edward Delling Williams.